Hello. Hey guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie and I hope that you guys are ready for some yummy recipes that I have coming your way. So our very first recipe is, I guess I would call it a beef and vegetable soup. It's kind of like beef stew. Well, I mean, it's made with beef stew meat. And so here we're just cutting up some potatoes, and I'm also going to give you guys a little bit of an update while we are chopping up some potatoes and some onions. So all of the recipes that we're about to make today are pretty simple. And well, in my opinion, they're simple. Um, this is what we ate the week that we had found out that we were supposed to be moving. So I had pretty much the whole kitchen was packed up at this point, and I only had certain things out. So in these recipes, you will see pretty much the same ingredients. There's no like curry, there's no like all the extra things that you like don't use for every single meal, like cumin, things like that. So these are more on the simple side. So this was a considered a crock pot meal. As you can see, look, it was already 3:23 in the afternoon, y'all. It was late. I got it in there very late, but that's okay. I put it on high and I cooked it. We didn't even eat until like seven something that night. So I did have it on high and it came out perfect, honestly. Super tender. It was so good. And so in this pot, I'm cutting up the, I don't know, is it beef stew meat or was it something else? Sorry guys, I didn't even pay attention to it. But I'm cutting it up into much smaller pieces, because I don't, my, we all like it cut up really small so that way it gets really, really tender and it's like just kind of falling apart, you know? So in that frying pan, there's about probably 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. And I add salt, pepper, garlic, and onion. And I also use some beef bouillon, the better than bouillon, beef stew flavoring. That's really good, man. I was sleeping on all of those better than bouillon products, but they're really good. I like them. So yeah, a little bit of garlic powder, and then a little bit of what else did I put here? Sorry guys, I'm drawing blanks. I'm not the best at voiceovers. I'm still working on it. It's been a long time since I've done a voiceover actually, because I usually have issues with my editor, but it's actually doing pretty good today, shockingly. And I put a little bit of parsley, as you can see, and then so guys, I'm going to give you guys a quick update. So I know that I said that we're moving. Yes, we are moving. But we are currently still waiting to move. There's a lot of things going on with that. Yes, we do have a house that we're supposed to be moving into. We're super excited, but it has been setback after setback after setback. And I will do a video soon letting you guys know what all's going on. But we are still here in this current house, and we're very thankful for that. We're thankful for having a place to live, and we know that everything is going to be okay. Just things are moving a lot slower than expected. It is what it is. Hiccups happen in life, and we just gotta go with the flow. But yeah, so I also, back to what we're cooking here, I also heated up some water and was trying to melt the bouillon a little bit because you had to store it in the refrigerator, so it becomes like kind of like, you know how fat like kind of gels over a little bit. It's kind of like that. That's the best way I can describe it. Oh, by the way, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. No, I wasn't trying to say that at that point, but apparently words are not my best quality today. Okay, so here I shook up the V8 juice really, really good. It is the original V8 juice, and I only use half of this container. I don't know how big that V8 juice is, but I used half of it, and then I also end up using half of this beef broth. I normally don't buy that. I normally never have it on hand, but I only did because it was buy one get one free a few weeks ago at Publix, so I went ahead and I used half of that. But I mean, if you don't have that, simply just take water and put some beef bouillon in it or some of that beef stew, flavoring or whatnot, and mix it into that and pour it on in. You're gonna do as much liquid as you think that you need. A lot of my products, a lot of my recipes are literally measured with a heart. I don't use measuring very often. The only time that I do is when it's like something that I've never made before and it's like a legit recipe, and that I will do because I like to see exactly how it comes out. But a lot of times it's just me measuring with my heart. I've always done that. I actually made a recipe, well, made up my own little thing the other night, and it came out so good. I'm gonna make it again, and I'm gonna share it with you guys. It was like a chicken and tortellini soup. Oh man, it was so simple, so easy. I'll put that in a video coming up soon so you guys can see that because it was very fast and easy, and everyone loved it. It was really a big hit. It really was. So, I think you guys would enjoy seeing that too. I'm planning on making some videos coming up soon of easy meals, like very simple, easy, fast meals on the go. That's what these videos were supposed to be, but I can't label these as the easiest, the easiest ones. Because there's some chopping here and there, and sometimes I feel like people think that easy is when you don't have to do a lot of steps. So we're definitely not labeling the video this time that. But yeah, that came out really good. Everyone enjoyed it. We served it with some butter bread. Everyone likes that. Alrighty, so here we are doing bacon chicken. Well, bacon wrapped chicken. And I'm going to also serve it with some raviolis, cheese raviolis that I had got from Target. I never had a Target brand 5 cheese, I think it's 5 cheese raviolis. And I will say they are really good actually. We just use our basic garlic, pepper, onion, salt, just all the basics. Like I said, I didn't have a lot of stuff out. You are going to see like randomly me using like plastic forks to stir things or plastic spoons, and everything is still all packed away, guys. And I can't use any of my real stuff. I've been having to borrow a whisk from my neighbor here and there. I've been all over the place. Like, can I borrow your cupcakes, your cupcake holder, and all this kind of stuff, and cupcake pan. You guys know what I mean. Sorry, like I said, my words are so jumbled today, and it's just, I'm all over the place. But you know what? You guys are gonna get me anyway, okay? Like, you're gonna get me when I'm having a good day, and I'm not saying 20,000 times, and then you're gonna get me on a day where I'm gonna say 1,000 times because I just can't seem to talk correctly. See? Did you guys count yet? Let me know down below if you end up counting. But I know I'm a whole problem with the word So here while I'm doing this, I did preheat my oven to, I try to always do it on 375. And then I wrap the chicken. I want to say that I wanted to use up all the bacon. See, that was me smelling it. I was making sure it was okay. It was okay. I had only used it to, I think it was like 2 days before that. We had some eggs with bacon and toast for breakfast. So this was me trying to use up the rest of the bacon. But yeah, it was good. This is one of my favorite things to make. My family loves this. It is definitely a big hit in my house. And then with the raviolis, I actually make my own like sauce to go with the raviolis. Now, I will say that next time that I do it, and I've learned this by doing the chicken tortellini soup that I told you guys about a few minutes ago, about that I would show you guys. Now, I've learned by doing that something that I should have done with this recipe. So if you're doing this recipe, skip this part right here. Don't boil your noodles. Don't do it. I would wait until the sauce is done and then putting your noodles in and letting it cook in that for a while. Um, it would come out much thicker and way more flavorful. Just saying. So as you can see, we have diced tomatoes, and salt, pepper, garlic, all the basics that we use. Yes, I think it would come out way better. I'm gonna do it next time like that, and if I remember, I'll let you guys know. But I'm pretty sure it'll come out perfect if you do not cook the noodles first, because that's what I did kind of with the tortellini soup. Is I didn't cook the noodles this time before I put it into my sauce, and it came out so good. It thickened up a lot too. So here I'm measuring with my heart again, guys, with some heavy whipping cream just to make it nice and creamy. And then we're also going to be adding, I'd say about a quarter to 1/3 maybe of Parmesan cheese. I'm not exactly sure. Like I said, I don't know. It might even be half of a cup, guys. I don't know. However much cheese you like. But do not use the sprinkle cheese, the Parmesan. You want to grate it yourself. It definitely comes out different. It does not clump up in your sauce and everything like that. It makes it so much better. So you want to stir this until everything is all melted and combined. And then you want to add in your ravioli. And then you guys will see that I do let it sit and it does get thicker. But like I said, if you add that ravioli later instead of like, not later, I'm sorry, when it's still like uncooked, then it will be a lot thicker. And that's, I think, what I'm going for this recipe. So, but it came out really good. Everyone loved it. There was no leftovers at all. And we had it with a side salad. All right, so what are we cooking next, guys? I can't remember exactly. Oh, okay. So this is with the leftover chicken tenders that you guys saw that I had used. I had left some of them in there. So with this one, we are just going to pan fry up our chicken tenders. And apparently I did not film. I didn't get to press play, or I thought that I did and it didn't go through. But I just used all the basics, guys. Salt, pepper, garlic, onion. That's all that I have out. So this, we're going to cut it all up. And then I also realized that, so this day must have been a rough day for me, like, filming wise, because I didn't press record, like I didn't press record again. At another part in here, you guys will see that, like, I don't even get to show you guys how I made the quesadillas. So yeah, the film, when I was filming it, when I was editing it, I noticed that like the camera literally wasn't even on the pan at all. I never even moved it. So I did record it all, but this time it wasn't even in the frame. I'm like, what are you doing, Stephanie? Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, you guys, I have such a hard time whenever I film or edit or anything. See, look, it was literally like that the entire time. So, with these chicken quesadillas, all I put was some cheese, the chicken, and then I put a little bit of barbecue sauce and a little bit of ranch on everyone's, and then we had it with a side salad. And that was so good. I actually want some right now. That sounds really, really good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make that tomorrow or something for lunch. I love chicken quesadillas with some yummy salad. I love that. It's so refreshing. The salad part, of course, but so here, we are making taco soup, chicken taco soup. So in this recipe, we are going to also be serving it with tortilla chips. Is it tortilla or tortilla? Tortilla or tortilla? I don't know, guys, okay? I'm not that great at saying that word. But so here we have some onion, garlic, and some, I almost said some olive oil, some canola oil, and we're stirring it around and getting it all nice and tender. And then with this recipe, you can make it with whatever beans you want and throw in whatever you like, whatever makes taco style to you. So 1 can of diced tomatoes, 1 can of tomato sauce, and then I normally put a can of black beans in here, but today I'm not. I'm going to be doing red beans. And also you want to do about a half a cup to a cup, depending on your liking, of chicken broth or chicken, like use some water and then add a little bit of chicken bouillon into it. And then 1 can of corn and 1 can of beans. But like I said, I normally would use black beans, but I was using what I have on hand. I don't have any black beans that day. So use what you have, guys. Use what you have. And then this was leftover chicken from when I had made a baked chicken the night before. And I had used half of the chicken for, I think it was chicken shepherd's pie is what I had made. And then the rest of it was made to use on this meal right here. So if you ever have a whole chicken, or if you buy a whole chicken, just cook up that chicken one night and turn it into 2 nights. It always works out good in the end. And here was me attempting to use half of the package of the taco seasoning, and it fell. So I said, you know what, forget it. And I just added the whole thing. Normally I do about half. I don't typically always use the whole thing because I don't want it too salty. I've been trying to calm down on the salt just a little bit, and I don't want to hear it. I know y'all gonna say, but you just had bacon in one of your meals. I know, I'm aware, okay? I said I would like to have less sodium, okay? I know, bacon has a lot. And then here, I'm adding a little bit of sugar in there. Now, this little spoon thingy that I'm using, I would say it's probably about a half of a teaspoon. So I would say I probably added a whole teaspoon in there because it's a mini, small little spoon. Now, here I'm frying up my own corn tortillas, the yellow. I guess I am really messing up my words today. Yellow tortillas. That is my favorite way to have them. For everyone in my family, I will lightly put salt on everyone's, but mine, most of the time, I will just leave any kind of salt out of mine, especially if I'm dipping them into the soup. There's no need to have like extra salt on them for me. But if I do put some on mine, I put very little. But yeah, we really enjoy the homemade ones instead of buying them from the store. Do you get more for your money whenever you buy them from the store? Or do you get, I don't know, I had to look into that because I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, this is always a big hit in my house. Everyone always loves it so much. And I want to thank you all for being here and dealing with my shenanigans and my mixed up words all the time. So I hope you guys stick around and please like and subscribe to my channel. It helps me out. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will be updating you soon about the whole moving process. Have a good day. Bye.